Hey, what's going on, everybody? You can call me Snippy, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. In the last one, we built this whole entryway over here, like these stairs, escalators and stairs. That's what we did last time, and we also kind of just carved out more of the mall, so to speak. But there's a lot more to carve out than this. There's a lot more, and here I thought it was gonna be a very solemn episode. I mean, I guess, I guess I should be happy that it's not gonna be. I don't know. I like that solemn atmosphere, and now it's gone. Now I'm sad. Oh, that's why it's sad. It's sad because it goes away. Okay, I get it now. All right. So, I need to carve out more of this mountain. Wait, do I really need to do that? Wait a minute. Well, I definitely do. I don't want to carve out all of it, though. Oh, man. I guess I gotta figure out how much I need to carve off. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll just do what we need to so far, and then the rest will come later, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this is not gonna be super devastating to the landscape of it. I mean, no. God damn it, I thought I muted that noise! I'm gonna be honest, why does Discord even make a goddamn sound when you mute or unmute yourself? I'll know if I'm muted because there's like 50 icons and I won't be getting heard. Like, okay, at the very least, why does it make that noise when you're not even in a call? Why? Why would I need to know that when I'm not in a call? Why can't I even mute myself when I'm not in a call? How does that make any sense? I'm still mad about that. I remember, like, when I first ever switched to Discord from Skype, I was like, why can I mute myself out of a call? What's the point of that? And anyway, that's just a random thing to rant about. That's fine, though. That's called commentary, and that's what you do when you're digging out stone. And I honestly have done this so many goddamn times. I've been through this routine so many times by now. I really ought to just not explain myself and to just go along with it. But I guess some habits, they die hard. Is that a Christmas movie? No. Now we're just getting into conversations I don't even care about. Because let's be real here. It doesn't matter if it's a Christmas movie or not. All that matters is what you perceive it to be. Because that is all life is. It's what you perceive it to be. Okay, let's not go that far. I mean, it's definitely a primary aspect I think a lot of people probably neglect, but I don't know. The individual perspective is something to value that I don't know. Maybe some people don't value enough. Maybe people value other people's opinions too much, or I don't know what the hell's going on. The internet's oh god, there's nothing positive to talk about this besides like, oh man, the internet sure is a great place. People like to just argue and rant and talk shit all the time, and they have no incentive or no motivation to actually come to any kind of conclusion or consensus or anything, or any kind of agreement. It's literally just people arguing for argument's sake. There's like true, genuine fucking evil out there that do this shit. Like there's like seriously makes me sick to my stomach evil out there. In any way you look, okay, and there's not enough people focusing on themselves as much. You know what I mean? There's not as much people focusing on themselves. At least that's the way I feel sometimes. That's the way it seems sometimes. You know, honestly, I don't even see what the fucking point of social media is in the grand scheme of humanity. I mean, there's a lot of benefit in the connecting to people and stuff. And there's a lot of positive messages and just lessons you can learn and all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of good and there's all sorts of bad. There's all sorts of stuff you can glean and gain from the internet. It's a very useful resource. But like the way that like the internet has evolved over time and the state that it's in right now is just in this, I guess the average person does not seem to have any interest in anything productive at all. You know what I mean? Maybe it just comes across that way. I don't know. I remember back when I was a kid, as all my stories are, I always say when I was a kid at the start of them. There were so many goddamn trolls on the internet, and I've literally said this before. I've made this point before, and I'm gonna make it again. There used to be so So many trolls. Sorry, I was reading a YouTube email. Like I was scared for a second. I had to read it to make sure I knew what it was. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. What did that say? All right, it's just some random newsletter. But there were so many trolls on the internet. Every other fucking person was trolling, or they were just saying stuff they had no idea. Everyone knew that too, and everyone was like, yeah, don't take the internet seriously. Everyone on there's a goddamn idiot. Everyone on there's stupid. No one knows what they're talking about. Just have fun and just enjoy everything. Ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? Just stay blissfully ignorant to even caring about what people even think anymore. It doesn't matter what people think anyway. Who the fuck cares what other people think? And then that mindset and that kind of atmosphere is just gone. But, like, those people didn't go away. Did they grow out of trolling? And are they all very honest and sweet and cupcakes now? Are they all sweet people now? No, they're fucking not. No, they're probably... I feel like every single person on the internet is fucking trolling nowadays. Literally all of them. I just feel like all of them are. Like, it's like the trolling has just ingrained itself within every single person. And it's like... Some people actually believe some shit, and then everyone else is just like, I don't know, it's like the irony is dug so deep that people can't even tell the difference anymore. And it's like, okay, well then what's trolling and what isn't? If we have to ask that question, man, we've fucking gone way too far, haven't we? We've gone way too far. Well, I don't see what benefit this is to humanity at all to have this kind of social interaction, but okay. There's some really stupid shit out there. Internet's not a great place. Internet is not a great place, but I guess that's a reflection of humanity in and of itself. I guess if there's any time to have a philosophical discussion, it would be during a Minecraft episode. Honestly, those are my favorite ones anyway. Not that I remember any of them. When you go about everything on a day-by-day basis, remembering specific episodes for me. Oh, that's absolutely impossible. No way in hell am I gonna ever remember any of that. I remember that one where I was like, all right, guys, this is gonna lead off to Minecraft the movie, and then I was looking at the sunset. I remember that one. That was a Minecraft beta episode. That was the last one I did, actually, for a long time until I came back to it. And that's why I remember it, because it was a very memorable ending to an era, honestly. It was an ending to an era. If there was ever like a season 2 for that beta series, it would be that. Anyway. Okay, so I fixed that up there. We can now just build up indefinitely because I'm not going to go higher than that anyway. So that's pretty good. This side never had an issue. If anything, I just need more stone again, which I'm going to have to do off camera. And I'll do it separately from recording. I won't do it before recording next time because last time it tired me out. I'll do it just in the middle of the day or something. I don't know. Today's probably going to be a busy day for me, so that might not even work. I don't know. But I guess now we need to make new stores. The problem with that is, like, the material, though. You know what I mean? Like, I need a good material for that. And I don't want to make the stores out of stone. I've used concrete and terracotta so far. But I don't really have any more on me. And that's a big problem. What other stores do I need? You know what? Maybe I should focus on this. Maybe I should just focus on this some more. You know what I mean? Because this is severely under, whatchamacallit? Severely under-built. Severely abandoned. Where's my workbench? I guess it's on me, huh? Okay. We're gonna make more stone the simple way, and I don't even care if this is a waste. It's not a waste. Nothing... There's no such thing as a waste. I'm using these materials for building purposes. It physically cannot be a waste if I'm using it to build, and that's my goal. So let's just smelt all that stone. And while it's smelting, we can use what we have. And put away all the junk. I have so much fucking dirt, I don't even know what to do with it. So that sucks. Now, don't get me wrong. I guess I want to continue my conversation now. Don't get me wrong. Being just purely positive, I actually hate that more. I actually hate people who are purely positive about everything more than anything else. And there's not a reason for it. I don't doubt them actually at all, which is surprising. 'Cause that's normally why people would dislike people who are super friendly or positive, is because they just doubt that it's real or something, or they just think they're lying or whatever, just trying to get into good graces or whatever. I don't think any of that. I think almost that it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Because that's like the baseline to begin with, is to be a decent person, right? Like, going out of your way to be the nice person is kind of, I feel like it's redundant. As long as you're not an asshole, then you're automatically on the other side being nice. You know what I mean? It's like, you got being super nice and positive all the time, and like that kind of stuff is fucking annoying to me, because like I said, I'm just kind of repeating my point now, actually, because I do want to repeat it for emphasis. Being nice is normal. You don't have to try to do that. It's the other way around. You have to try to be an asshole. That's how that works. So, like, all you have to do is, it's the simple thing we were all taught when we were younger, guys. Treat others how you want to be treated. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. If you do something to someone else, you have to go into that expecting that back or worse. You know what I mean? Like, so if you're being an asshole, you have to be like, okay, now they have free reign to be an asshole back. And not only that, they have the advantage of justification on their side to be an asshole, because I was an asshole to them first. And then at the end of the day, I guess it's just a matter of deciding, okay, who's really the asshole first? Was it you or was it them? And I think that's the part that a lot of people will end up twisting for narratives or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a social person, so discussing the philosophy of arguments is not something I'm good at, because I don't get in arguments at all. So, you know, I guess I can't really speak on that. I also don't want to get into any arguments, because I think they're, again, a very redundant thing to have. Honestly, I feel like being a spectator to a lot of that stuff on the internet, it is purely for entertainment for a lot of people, which is really fucked up when you think about it, because they'll talk about things that are actually important or serious or deep and complicated on a very surface level in a way that they don't understand, because they don't need to. They just want the words, they just want the keywords, they just want the attention. And it's like, god damn, it's like life is a complicated thing, and to simplify everything in a way that you can just, I don't know, spout off as fast as possible for whatever reason you might want to do that, it's not a good incentive to do that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, I'm no expert on the matter at all, but I feel like arguments happen for argument's sake almost every single goddamn time. Like, all the time. And honestly, at the end of the day, if it sticks to that, if it just remains as that, if it just remains as an internet argument, it doesn't really matter either at the end of the day. As long as you don't let it get to you too much, which you shouldn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much, right? If it's just an... Holy shit. Terry, what happened? Oh, it's not Terry. He's in the building. Holy shit, dude. That zombie just... The chicken just escaped. The chicken just, like, hijacked... He like, bucked the zombie off the edge and helped me. That chicken just bucked the zombie off the edge, and then the zombie hit the ground and took damage, and then I got to finish it off, and the chicken went to a secret mole tunnel and escaped. Wow, good job, chicken. What a hero. What an absolute hero. Anyway, as I was saying, I have to just, adjust myself in the chair real quick, kill this thing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, as long as it stays on the internet, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much. Don't take it too seriously. If anything, go back to my original point where back in the day, everyone knew. Everyone recognized that the internet was not meant to be taken seriously. Anything people said on it, again, it was like, oh, they're just trolling, or they're just trying to get reactions, or whatever. And hell, if anything, everyone else just played along with it and pretended to... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my entire idea of my entire perception of the internet was just factually incorrect. But you know what? Maybe this one's better anyway, where everyone's just fucking playing along in the same exact bit. And there is, even if you say, guys, I'm really serious about this, they're joking even more, you know what I mean? Unless they're talking about actual serious matters, like genuinely, like, things that are going on objectively around them in a more, like, I guess, reporting sense. Obviously, some things are, worth respecting. Like, if someone posts, like, oh, I'm going to a funeral tomorrow, that's not a joke. That's probably not trolling. God, I would hope it isn't. And then, but at the same time, it's like, why would you even post that online? You know what I mean? Because there's not much good that comes. I mean, you can get, like, all the, the wishes and the prayers and stuff, but you can get that anywhere else, right? Like, you don't need to get that from random people online, and you don't need to inject that into an atmosphere that nobody should be taking seriously. It's like, we have to give up something, you know what I mean? You have to give up something, and I'd rather the internet be taken as a total joke all the time, and people just don't talk about serious stuff on it at all, and they save that for other, I don't know. It's just, there's holes, right? There's holes. There's no such thing as a perfect answer. There's no such thing as a perfect answer at all. But if people have negative connotations to what they're bringing up, okay? If they have negative connotations, this is a good way to put it. If they have negative connotations to stuff that they're bringing up like that, then they're probably not worth taking seriously. I don't know. I think the internet is taken too seriously nowadays, and we need to make some kind of sacrifice where it's like, I don't know. You need to be able to know if somebody's telling something serious or they're just trolling or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it is a very dangerous thing. I don't know. If everyone knew that the internet and everything on it was not meant to be taken very seriously, then it would ease a lot of the stress a lot of people probably have with it. You know what I mean? I think that's my point, is that it would help everyone come to an initial understanding, and everyone would just kind of be on the same page kind of immediately. And it wouldn't be super complicated or confusing or anything like that. It would be nice and simple, but that's also very simple, and it's a very imperfect solution, and it has its own problems and all that stuff. I feel like that almost goes without saying, but, I said it anyway. Anyway, let's make this cafe, because apparently that's what I'm doing today. I didn't necessarily intend on doing this all today right now. However, in all honesty, this is not a bad time to do this. If anything, this is actually a great time, because I do have most of the materials that I need. I mean, I'm gonna go need to get more wood apparently in a second, but besides that. Ooh, that lines up perfectly. Look at that. That's gonna line up just right. Okay, and then these will be the tables. I know there's not much room in these, there's not much room here, but that's okay. It's fine. Oh, actually, I do need somewhere where you actually get the food, though. There needs to be somewhere where you order the food. There needs to be a register. Okay, I have an idea. We'll get rid of these. We're gonna put the register on one of these spots, and then we're gonna have a chair, a table set around here. No, that's kind of in the way, because you gotta think about how people are gonna enter, right? They're gonna come up here, and then they're gonna walk this way. So this is where the food stand should be, right? This is definitely where this should be. And we need another table, though. I wanted a table near this so you could, like, look over, but that's in the way of the thing. I mean, I could extend it out a little bit, but... Okay, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna push this out one more. But only here. Ooh, those are slabs? I didn't even know. Oh, that's too bad. just like this. We'll extend it just a little bit. And then that gives us room for one of these and one of these. It'd probably be better to move them closer together, though. So like that. Okay, that's a little too close. Here, let's move them one over. Actually, just that one. That is a 1 block gap difference. That is 2. Okay, that's bad. I need to move one. I need to move it over one more. I think we just ended up back where we started. Oh no, it just moved 1 block over. Okay, great. How convenient. And then that'll be that. And now I need some trapdoors or something to cap all them off with. And I think there could be like a central table here. Actually, I think I was gonna put a pillar. Like a solid pillar. Like this. But I don't know. You know what? No, that's fine. That fills up the room nicely. I'm okay with that. So this is gonna be another, like a mini food stamp thing. It shouldn't be too hard to make, honestly. This should be pretty easy. I guess I'm gonna talk more about my philosophy a little bit, because I thought about it a little bit more. I guess it's things that have a purely negative connotation. It's almost like they're not worth giving the time of day to. There you go. That's what it was. That's what people said back in the day as well. Everyone just knew people were trolling, or there was like, don't feed the trolls, right? People said that. Just don't pay them attention. That's all they want. People cannot help. They can't help but pay attention to trolls on the internet nowadays. I can't remember the last time I've seen like a troll attempt not have attention thrown at it. People have no restraint at all in falling for that kind of stuff. Which isn't necessarily bad because, well, it is because you're giving them attention. It's all they really care about. But I guess it's that knowing that fact for sure is important. You know, you can't necessarily just assume how everything works. You do need some kind of proof or something. I gotta sneeze. Fuck. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I should cut. I used to cut those out. I don't cut them out anymore. I don't know. I find them kind of funny because they're so abrupt and like intrusive. Then again, that probably makes them an unpleasant experience. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they are. They are for me. That's for sure. Okay. We're gonna leave that like that. Actually, I have a better idea. Oh man. All right. So I need my workbench. If I could get my workbench, that'd be nice. And oh, the stone is done. Excellent. How wonderful. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna need some of that. Why? Why did I break the torch? I didn't mean to break the torch. How dare you, Minecraft? How dare you make me do that? I never did that. You did that. Okay, we need furnaces. I would actually use smokers for this. However... Oh, you know what would have been a way better idea? Doing that. Wait, can I... Oh, wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just invented something fucking brand new. Have you ever seen anybody build that in your life? Have you ever seen anyone build that in your whole life playing Minecraft? Never. That is a new creation. I didn't mean to say, take a screenshot. Well, I guess it's been preserved forever, but that is a new creation. A super furnace. Okay, I don't actually want to put that one there, though, because it's a little in the way. I want to put 2 chests there. Unfortunately, I only have enough wood for 1. Okay, I guess I'll go get more wood, then. Whee! Ow! My face! You know, I'm really glad that doesn't do enough damage to kill me, because it'd be so sad if my second ever death was from an elytra accident. That'd be absolutely catastrophic. And very embarrassing. To be fair, the first death I had was kind of embarrassing in of itself, but you know. It's not my fault I'm so good, guys. I'd never die. It's not my fault. It's not my fault I'd never die, okay? Alright? It really isn't my fault. Okay, well. Do I have anything final to add to that conversation? Because we are actually closing off Oh, I don't want to end the episode yet though, but I had a good conversation, and I don't feel like I have it in me to just toss another one in, and we actually are making pretty rapid progress on this. Okay, I'll work on the locker room and then we'll end it after that. Okay, so there's still time. So that room's done. I'm gonna leave the workbench there. That's good. Okay, this is okay. It's not very pretty, but it is functional. I think. Yes. This needs to be pushed across a bit more. That's perfect. And then we need an entrance. That'll be here. And we'll push this wall out a little bit more. But to add on my conversation, there's not much you can do, you know what I mean? Because there are limits. There are extents where people do or say things that are seriously too far. Because I said earlier, right? My point was that as long as it stays on the internet, then it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. It's just people talking over the internet. But there are a lot of instances where shit can go way too far. Like, way too far. Way too far. And I'm not even just talking about, like, doxing. Like, that is ultimately, like, that is, like, you never fucking cross that line. You never cross that line. That is the absolute, you never cross that fucking line. There's nothing worse than that. But that's the thing, right? They do anyway, because it's like, yeah, that's the line you don't cross. So that's the ultimate punishment, right? So that's what I gotta do to the people I don't like, because I don't like them, so I gotta punish them the worst way possible, right? It's like, that's what their brain thinks, if it thinks at all. And it's like, no, you don't understand what kind of fucking damage and ramifications that might have on anybody. You don't know what anyone else is going through. You don't know what other situation anyone else is going through. You cannot do that. Like, you just can't fucking do that. You can't do that. That's so bad. That's like nuclear level bad. It really truly is for some people who you don't know that. And that's just the kind of stuff that makes me sad, you know. And that's the kind of level that makes me sad to see. You know, especially if it's all at cause of the internet, which is taking it that far is just absolutely absurd on all levels. On every single level. It's beyond absurd. Okay. Just treat others how you want to be treated, right? And that, again, that even applies there. Right? That applies there, because, like, would you want to have that happen to you? And even if you would, that's still a baseline that you then have to take their opinion into account for. You don't entirely go off of that. And that's a very important thing to remember. You do not entirely go off of the, oh, if I'm okay with it, then they are, because you still have to additionally take into account someone else's opinion on it, especially the person who you're inflicting it upon, right? Like, you just don't do that because of how much baggage it contains, how many questions you have to then ask, and then you have to consider that. Even if the person you're, like, mad at or whoever is the worst fucking person on the planet, you still have to consider the humanity behind it. And if that sounds unreasonable, then that's just the responsibility of taking action, is that you have to be aware of the ramifications that your actions may have. You have to take responsibility for them. That's what makes it a difficult thing to do. That's what makes it something that not anybody can do. That's why it's hard, because you have to be the mature one. You have to be better than them, and you have to do the right thing in the face of adversity, in the face of whatever you might be going against. But even then, it's like, is it really as bad as you're making it out to be? Are your thoughts even truly, genuinely, like, the undeniable truth of the matter, where, like, oh, it is this big of a deal, or oh, it is that bad, or whatever? Like, holy shit, it's a sheep on a hill. Oh, that's so cool. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about internet huge problems. Yeah. I need a stone cutter. I have it on me. Ah, man, I don't even know. I actually genuinely just forgot my point because of the sheep on the hill. That actually made me forget what I was even saying. And then there's also the fact that the thing that's never worth forgetting is that almost every goddamn internet scuffle and argument, whatever you want to call it, it lasts like a week and then it gets forgotten forever. I'm gonna be honest, even I can't even remember the last time anything like has happened and it's actually had some kind of lasting impact. I mean, there are obviously some things that seem to get people away from the internet for good, and that's because they do some really fucking abhorrent things, and it's like, okay, of course, how fuck dare they ever show their face again, but, like, I don't know, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore, to be honest. Being the instigator has its own responsibilities, and, you have to make sure that you even know what the fuck you're doing in the first place if you're going to do anything like that. And I hope you don't, to be honest. Don't be the one that does that. You know what I mean? It's not... There's no reason to do anything like that. Unless you're, like... You're the only one that has this, like, knowledge and you need to bring this person down because of how abhorrent they are or anything. Obviously. There are scenarios where... Your judgment knows better in these scenarios. I'm not carrying the weight of that. It's just make sure that you know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean? That should go for anyone and anything. And now I'm saying a lot of this stuff with not much clear how do I put this? Not much clear direction. Not much clear target for these words, but that's kind of the point, because they're words that you should just have in the back of your mind in many different scenarios and then apply your own way. I could never give you the answer to your own problem or struggle, you know what I mean? Nobody can give you the answer for any of that but yourself. So just know that. You know, just know that, I guess. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of Minecraft. Again, this one actually really was not that long at all, but, like, must have carpet. Oh, yeah, so it doesn't look like it's stone up there. You're right, I was supposed to do that. Well, I mean, I have more wool. Let's do that, then. You know what I want to do? I want it to be, like, checkered, light gray, and white. Can I do that? Absolutely, and it would look sweet. Okay, let's just prepare that then. This is because of what past Snippy wanted, guys. Because I'm gonna be honest, I would have left it stone forever. So you can thank past Snippy for this design philosophy. I'm out of carpet. I think it'll look good when I do get it done, though. I guess I'll have to collect more wool next episode, because I actually am, like, out of wool. I need to, like, give the sheep a raise or something, because they're not giving me enough wool. It's also because I'm not in the chunks while it's loaded. I have an idea. I'll do that. But that'll happen next episode. I will hopefully finish the carpet in there, and then we'll see what else I built, because I don't quite know. I don't have a huge clear direction on a lot of this stuff. But this is a locker room, right? I mean, you have lockers, you have bench to sit on. If anything, it should be in the middle, I guess, but that works as well. And then this is the cashier's thing. This is locker room, lockers, bench. I feel like there should be like a shower room in here or something. Honestly, I could just carve out some of this bench and do a shower room on each side. How would you even build that in Minecraft, though? What would make it look like that? I don't know. But, and here's the pool. This is nice. I like this. And there's another little cafe area. Because apparently there's a million of them around here. I mean, this one's like this is the nice one. There's a bat. What the fuck? This is the really nice, like, premium one. And then this does go out into the world, which I need to, like, build onto. Why is there an ancient forgotten realm captain leader of the... None of that was very regal. I was going to say that. I was going to say regal, and then I said captain and leader, like he's a football coach. Okay. That's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'm a dum-dum who's just commentating random stuff on the internet, and the internet, and I've spoken my piece on the internet. Basically, the end result of it all. The final thing I want to say is, don't take negative stuff too seriously on the internet, because a lot of the time, it's not coming from a place of actual genuine like desire for improvement. You know what I mean? A lot of the time, negative stuff on the internet is purely for attention, and it's very, very, very rare that it isn't. Because here's the thing, right? If someone has something they want to say, if there's some righteous change they want to make, or whatever, some claim they have, they're not going to be negative about it. They're going to be neutral about it and informational about it, because what they're saying should have an objective informational, fact to it. If there's negative charge, then just throw that shit in the trash. With your own judgment being the deciding factor, not that immediate action. Like, use your own judgment, come to your own conclusions, and if someone's immune to reason or logic or even just giving evidence or explaining themselves, they're probably just want attention. But it depends on the scenario. It depends on a lot of things that I trust you to deal with. So don't take my words too seriously either. Because even though I don't necessarily have any negative connotations for them, it's still worth taking things with a pinch of salt, especially since I don't think I fully properly articulated what I think I might have wanted to say. And that's a lot of maybes, thoughts, ifs, I don't knows, and like uncertainties in what I said. So don't take anything too seriously. And a place like this is a nice way to just take it easy from all the hustle and bustle of that kind of stuff anyway. So I don't know. I guess I don't necessarily want to harp on it too long. Just remember that the real world is the real world, and you can't exactly undo what you do. It's real, and actions have consequences and ramifications that never end. And the real world is as serious and real as it gets. Until next time, I always come back, and while I have been snippy, I'll see you around. This view is going to be very different when we're done with this. Enjoy it while it lasts.